for Saturday. Now, choppy for today. I just mentioned how this is not the day to be out there and do the boating, even though it's going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty breezy, too. Light chop expected tomorrow and on Sunday. Now, next 7 days, you look and you say, wow, not only do we go back to the mid-70s, we're going upper 70s. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And don't forget to turn those clocks forward before you go to bed Saturday night, or you're going to be late for church on Sunday, or late for anything that you do on Sunday for that matter. This is what we're talking about early. Some of you may remember the wildly popular PBS series, which is called Cosmos, right? This 13-episode series aired back in 1980. Well, starting this weekend, a revamped version of the series debuts on Fox. It's called Cosmos, A Space-Time Odyssey. It's a lot flashier, as you might imagine, from the original, and it will have science geeks. In fact, you know what? I think anybody that has any type of interest in space or astronomy or anything going to be on the edge of their seats. So we thought, let's head out, talk to our friends at Mosey today, and Jeff Easterling joining us to talk about this revamp, this new show, Cosmos. Good morning. How are you?
Doing fine. How are you?
Good, thanks. Now, I was just a wee little tyke when Cosmos came back in 1980. I remember Carl Sagan. I remember seeing some of it, and it was fascinating. Do you remember this? I mean, what were your thoughts on the original?
I mean, the original was kind of a groundbreaking. It was a real seminal moment for any kind of like science programming. You know, we didn't see something kind of like that until you get the modern equivalent would be like a Mythbusters, really. Where it kind of bridged the gap between the science and the geeks and being like a pop culture icon. Cosmos was something that was originally, something finally able to bring science to the masses, specifically talking about astronomy, which is both literally and figuratively a very distant kind of subject to people.
You know what, Jeff, I like about this new version, and yes, the one advantage I have over you is I have had a chance to watch the first episode, so I've seen it.
That's cheating.
Yeah, but I had to get ready for the interview, you see. So the graphics capabilities we have here in 2014 obviously blow away 1980. So you get an incredible representation of what it was like. And the new host, I'm not sure if you've ever met this gentleman, deGrasse Tyson. He was a protege.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
He was a protege of Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan found him when he was a kid, and he went on to pretty much continue Carl Sagan's work. So that brings credibility, in my opinion, to this.
Yeah, Sagan actually gave him a tour to try to convince him to go to his university, which was pretty awesome. I know Sagan grew up loving and kind of idolizing what Carl Sagan was doing, so that's definitely a really neat connection there. And again, you've got like your two heavyweights in each time period. They're kind of bringing this show to the general public, and like you said, man, with the graphics, yeah. I remember it's interesting. It's like going from Fantastic Voyage to Lord of the Rings. It's amazing.
No, you were absolutely right. And I know you're going to come back in the 9 o'clock hour. We're going to talk more about this. I want to talk about a little bit of that first episode. And at the end of it, how small I really feel in this universe. So let's talk about that in a little bit. Come back. And again, I want to remind everybody, Jeff Easterling from Mosey joining us today to talk about Cosmos. The Space-Time Odyssey premieres Sunday night at 9 right here on Fox 13. And this is such an important series, Jen. And I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's on like 7 different channels.
Oh.
All at the same time.
Interesting.
It's on all the Fox affiliated, all the Fox channels.
All the Fox channels.
Yes, that's how important and that's how cool this is.
Oh, you're totally geeking out right now, aren't you?
I've seen the first episode, and it's kind of geeky. It's
Russell wants you to tell us who's producing it.
The executive producer, Seth MacFarlane. From the Family Guy. But don't be fooled by that. Don't be fooled by that because it's not a comedy.
Okay. All right, my turn. 8:19 on this finally Friday morning.